Yeah, welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is a part 2 and the continuation video of this dress. Please, if you've not watched how we cut this dress, please go ahead and do that before now. So the next thing we're going to be doing is to be joining the straps to the right side of the jacket. So we're first going to sew it in by 1 inch. I'm using a stretchy material here, that's why I'm using the paper to create some tension. So I'll sew it in first by half an inch, rather by half an inch, please, not by 1 inch. And then when I'm done, I'm going to fold it in by 1/4 of an inch and then fold it in again to cover the seam we just made. This is on the wrong side of the fabric, guys. This is on the wrong side of the fabric, so please pay attention. So I'm going to just top stitch this to cover our initial seam. I'll top stitch this to cover our initial seam. I'm showing you again. Fold it in by 1/4 of an inch and then you fold it in again and sew also by 1/4 of an inch to cover up the seam we just made. I hope you understand what I'm doing here. It's very simple. So this is it. This is what it looks like when I'm done. This is the right side of the jacket. You can see how neat that looks, and this is the wrong side of the jacket. So yours should look like this, please. So I went ahead to do that for the other side of the jacket, and now I'm going to be joining the jacket at the shoulders. I'm going to be sewing by half an inch, and also I'm going to be joining the side, guys. So I'm just placing the wrong side facing the wrong side first. I'm going to be doing a sort of finishing I usually do when I do not have, or when I do not want to use a weaving machine. I'm going to place the fabric with the wrong side facing the wrong side first, and then I'm going to sew by 1/4 of an inch. Please listen very carefully. I'll sew by 1/4 of an inch, and then when I'm done, I'm going to turn it to the wrong side. I'm going to turn it to the wrong side, or the inner side of the jacket, and sew in again by 1/4 of an inch. So I just made the first stitch, sewing it wrong side facing wrong side, yeah, and I sewed by 1/4 of an inch. Then I'm going to flip it over to the inner side. I hope you're seeing this, guys, and I'll sew in by another 1/4 of an inch. This is just to ensure that the inside, or the rough edges of the jacket, is well hidden. The rough edges of the material is well hidden and it's tucked in, so there will be no shedding, and the entire work would look very clean. I hope you understand what I just explained. I'm going to show you the inside of the jacket so you see what that looks like, how the inner seam looks like. It should be clean and neat like this. I usually do this when I do not want to use a weaving machine, or I do not want to look for one. So you can see this, guys. You can see how clean this looks and how well tucked this looks. So this is a hack you can use, if you do not want to use a weaving machine. So I went ahead to do the same thing to the other side of the shoulder, and now I'm going to go ahead to work on the sleeves. Now I opened up the sleeves this way. And I'm going to be placing the plain black material on it, and I'm going to be sewing it or attaching it just as how we did the front. So I'm going to first sew in by 1/4 of an inch, and then I'll fold it in and then use the other end of the plain material to cover up the seam, just like what we did with the front jacket. So I'm done doing that, guys, and this is what it looks. I did the same thing to the other side of the sleeves as well, and I went ahead to hem the lower part of our jacket. So guys, I'm done with everything concerning this jacket. You can see how neat the lower part of the jacket looks like. I went ahead also to join the side. This is what the jacket looks like overall. I also made a belt. This belt is about 1.5 inches in width and about 45 inches in length. It's just a simple belt to give it a very good finishing. Thank you very, very much for watching this tutorial with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do well to like, to share, and to subscribe. I love you guys so much. Have a lovely day, and bye.